Hello everyone. Thank you for watching this short video. Just wanted to go over as a new agents to our office who we are as a company. So just to go over who are Metro Brokers and who are Metro Brokers Elite. Um, so Metro Brokers concept started in 1976 by about five independent broker owners in our community. They saw the rise of Remax and other Remax types of brokers and felt like if they were on this island in this own company that they own all by themselves, they may lose out their market share to other competitors that's coming up. So they decided to form a group, and they decided, why don't we share our marketing budget and put into a monthly fee that they collectively collected every month, and pretty much use that money towards advertising themselves as a collective group. So it was a very novel concept back then. It's still a very novel and innovative concept in the real estate industry. So I believe there were about 3 residential brokerages and maybe a couple of commercial brokerages. They formed a group and decided to call themselves Metro Brokers. And every month they would collect this fee, and they would advertise in the newspapers and billboards and bus stops to promote their individual companies. And that concept still survives in 2019, almost 2020 now. So just generally a brief history about Metro Brokers, who we are. So we started probably with 5 brokers or so at the time. And as of 2019, I believe we're close to 650 brokers in the mother Metro Brokers or Metro Brokers concept. One other easy way to really comprehend Metro Brokers would be to maybe visualize WeWorks. So when you go into WeWorks or Regis, you will see different companies there. It could be Amazon, it could be MySpace, it could be Yahoo, and different companies share one office space. That's kind of the concept. It may not be perfect illustration, but give you an idea where within Metro Brokers, there are many real estate independent brokers, and we kind of work together. I know that's kind of odd. You guys should be competing with one another, but that's not who we are. We believe that as independent broker owners or independent brokerages in our community, that we need to work together, and while we're working together under one bigger umbrella called Metro Brokers, we could really come together in a cooperative way to help each of our companies. So that's the general concept of Metro Brokers. Again, we're around 650 brokers strong. We're very proud to be a Metro Brokers. On the average, our average Metro Broker agents have 21 years real estate experience, which is pretty cool for me because I've been in real estate for 21 years. A real estate salesperson and a broker associate, and now a managing broker for 21 years. So this is a great company. I love it. I spent most of my career here in Metro Brokers. So let me talk about then you're joining Metro Brokers Elite. Who are Metro Brokers Elite? What are you guys? So Metro Brokers, from our bylaws, we have mandated that about 6 of independent companies form one office. So there are various offices in Colorado, and unfortunately for now, Metro Broker offices are only available in Colorado. So anyway, we're one of those offices. So there's some offices, they may have 5-6 brokers. We do give exceptions to smaller markets. For instance, if you're up in Breckenridge or if you're up in smaller towns, they may not have enough independent companies to form one office. They may not have 6 independent brokerages to form one Metro Broker office. So we do allow for those exceptions. But here down in Metro Denver area where we are located, we're actually located on I-25 in Orchard, right in the heart of DTC. We have about 11,000 square feet of office space. And we currently have around 160 Metro brokers that are associated with our office. We're very thankful. A lot of our brokers are very, very successful, very responsible realtors in our community. They just one of our wonderful broker who's been giving member of our community for the last 23 years. They just raised, I believe, around $8,000 for toys for tots to be given out to less fortunate families during this Christmas time. Anyways, sorry to go off a tangent a little bit, but that's kind of who we are. We have some younger brokers. We have recently recently interviewed and hired, or it's not a really good word to say hired anymore, but who have joined our office, Metro Brokers Elite office. So Metro Brokers Elite has, again, 160 Metro brokers that are part of our company. Within the Metro Broker Elite office, which is located in DTC, we do have, I would say, about maybe 60 brokerages. Some of these brokerages will have just one person brokerage company. Some of these brokerages will have 30 broker associates working in that one brokerage. So whether you have joined one of those brokerages, we welcome you. We really appreciate you. And just to share with you, I don't want to have this video go too long, but our vision. What is our vision? What is Metro Brokers Elite's vision? It's actually based on my mentor, who's been my mentor for many, many years. He was an active realtor and also a very well-known investor within our community. And also it's based on our top-tier brokers. We have about, I would say, around 20 top-tiered producing brokers within our Metro Brokers Elite company that we are trying to encourage our younger brokers like yourself to have a great career in real estate and become a responsible realtor. So, cut to the chase, here it is. So number one, average broker to top producers. Whether you're brand new or average, we want to do everything in our power as Metro Brokers Elite to give you the tools and the trainings necessary to convert you from a new or average agent to become a top producing realtor. Top 10% of the real estate market is kind of what we're trying to target. Second mission is top producing agent to a millionaire investor. Okay, I'm sorry, like, John, I could barely make my monthly payments. I can't even think about becoming a millionaire. I understand that. I wasn't born with $1 million. I'm still in my journey as well. But our mission, looking at a lot of our successful top, I would say 20% of our realtors who've made it, who became multimillionaire investors within Metro Brokers Elite, we want to learn all the tools, all the stuff that they could teach us, and we want to teach that to you, and that's our concept. Okay, so the focus is, okay, I'm an average realtor, I'm a new realtor. Okay, what can we do together to make you into a top producer? That is our mission. That is number one mission, and that is the mission that I am passionate about myself. I want to get you to that level, and we were going to put together more training videos after this. It's called Taekwondo Realtor Training to start you with white belts, like a Taekwondo practitioner, and give you each level demanding skills that are necessary to take you from white belt to yellow belt to green belt to blue belt to red belt, and finally to your mastery black belt, which I think it will be pretty close to a traditional taekwondo training. It will probably take you about 4 years to go from white belt level to black belt level. So we'll go into more details with my next video, but this is an introductory video. So that's what we're gonna do. We also have sales meetings every Wednesday at 8:30, except for holidays, of course, but most Wednesdays are led by my new godmother in my heart. She is a realtor that's loved within our community, Mrs. Kay Wasson, wonderful member of our, she's a role model to so many realtors. I can't even imagine. The blessing that we have within our association, within our Metro Brokers Elite, to have Kay leading the sales meetings for us. So I would really strongly recommend that you come into the sales meetings every Wednesday with us. Next thing, top producer to millionaire investor. Why, John? What? I'm not interested. I don't want to be an investor. It sounds scary. I love selling real estate. I could sell a lot of people. I have the right skills to, sell. But why is that so important for me? Well, it may not be. You may never want to be an investor. You may just want to be a realtor. I know great realtors. They have $1 million in GCIs. Just an example, I personally know a team, mother and son team, who does $1 million plus a year in our market. However, when I personally asked them about their investment portfolio, I don't think they have any. So they were also interested in learning more about investments. So that's kind of our vision, our model. We want every one of you that join our company to begin to learn about investments, read some books, get educated, talk to other realtors within our community, Metro Brokers Elite community. We do have developers, we have investors, we have a lot of active investors that you could talk to, and you're always welcome to talk to me, and I could head you in that right direction. So for right now, for our Metro Brokers Elite company, we have separated the roles. So for me, I'm in charge of the first mission statement, which is average realtor to become a top producer. That is my job, and that's where my training will focus on. My better and bigger partner, Matthew Wissinger, is the one who is focused on training our top producers. Well, you don't have to be a top producer, but any realtor within Metro Brokers Elite, Matt Wissinger will guide you and hold your hands. Sometimes he will become your partner in investment deals, so you could get your feet wet, so to speak. And he's passionate about helping you become that FIRE agent or FIRE individual, financially independent, retire early, kind of goal in mind, make a lot of money, but live below your means and save money and become an investor. So he's passionate about converting us to become a millionaire investor for all of us. He's got a great passion, great love for our fellow realtors. Matt and I have been partners for over 10 years now. I said this during our Christmas party, but I will repeat it again, reiterate that if there was another war that I had to go fight and I had to pick a partner to fight this war, I would not choose anyone except for Matt. Matt's somebody that I trust wholeheartedly. He has a big heart. He will be there for you. So Matt's a very nice guy, so feel free to approach him, call him, text him, go have coffee with him. But he is focused on your success. And to wrap all this up, why is number 2 important? Number 1, obviously, I see that, John. I want to join your company. I want to get the 8-step Taekwondo training, the 8-belt system. I want to do that. I want to grow mature as a realtor and sell a lot of houses or businesses or commercial deals. I get that, but why is the vision 2 important? For me, the vision 2 was important because when I look 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 25 years from now, what's happening to our marketplace? More and more, you're seeing iBuyers. We're seeing, the discount brokerages. We're seeing Zillow trying to come into our marketplace and take more of our market share. Let's look at technology. What's happening with AI, artificial intelligence. What's happening with the fourth revolution that's happening in our marketplace. Are realtors' value still going to be the same now versus 25 years from now? Where are the realtors going to be if they just only focused on sales and sales and sales, and every year at the end of the year you don't have any extra money, or you don't have any extra savings, you don't have other passive income. So I feel that 5-10 years from now, even maybe 2 years from now, it's going to get more difficult for realtors to make a good living selling houses and making a living. So that's why our encouragement is not mandatory, but we do encourage you to think about investments. It's not as difficult as you think it is. You don't need to have $1 million to become a millionaire investor. Everybody starts somewhere. Some people started when they had $5,000 in debt. Some of our investors, very successful investors, started when they were losing their homes. So it's not as hard as you think it is. I was in your shoes when I started investing, and this was only, I would say, maybe 6-7 years ago. First part of my career, I was just focused on sales and sales like you, but it was through the encouragement of my greatest mentor that I love and respect. He encouraged me to go out there and give it a try. What do you have to lose? He said, I love what he said to me, which I'll cover in our training, I'm sure, in the future. But 90-10 rule. 90% focused on your real estate sales, but 10% of your time focused on investments. How do you do that? You may ask, how do I focus on investments? Well, you know what? You don't have to. I mean, it would be nice if you had a millionaire father and he could just lend you millions of dollars and you could start investing. If that's you, congratulations. You just won a lottery, and it's so much easier for you. I understand. But most of us, myself included, we don't have millionaire fathers or family members who give us a lot of money to get started in investments. So where I started with education. That's what my mentor told me, that 90% of my time I should focus on real estate sales, but 10% of my time I should focus on reading investment books. Read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, read Millionaire Investor. There's so many good books out there. Maybe even better yet, to save money, because as realtors we have to be careful where our money goes, because it's not how much money you make as a realtor, it's how much money you get to save at the end of the day, end of the month, end of the year. That's more important. So there are a lot of stuff on YouTube channels that are free. There are great educational stuff there about investments. Again, the person in charge for our group will be Matt Wissinger. Talk to Matt. He's got almost a sixth sense when it comes to investments. He could share a lot of the tactics that he uses. He could also share, we have some great investors within our company that have done this for 40-50 years. So he could share their secrets that Matt has learned over the years by being their family and friends for all this time. So he could share that with you. He could hold your hand, guide you there. We want you to make it to the second level. Matt and I both would love for one day, 5 years from now, and have said, hey, we just turned you into a millionaire investor, we would not be, we'll be both very, very happy about that. So sorry for the lengthy introduction, but I've hit the 20-minute mark. If you're still here, thank you. This is my first time trying anything on YouTube, so I really, really appreciate that you've taken your time to listen to our presentation.